In this tutorial, we're going to very quickly set up this fundraising chart or graph that you see here in CorelDRAW X4. Very simple to do with some of the vector tools that we have available, as well as the text tools that we have available in CorelDRAW if we know how to use them. So to get started, what I want to do is just create some graph paper. I'll come down here to the bottom, and I'm going to come down here to the polyline tool, and I'm going to right click on the little black arrow there in the corner. I'm going to come down to graph paper, and I'll set up my rows and columns for 12 and 10. Then I'll just simply left click and drag across my workspace, and I'll start to set up my rows and columns as needed to create my chart with the graph tape paper in the background. I'll come over here to 40% black, right click on that to change the outline color of all the vector objects. Then I just want to enter the monetary values here, so I'll start at the bottom and I'll just type in $10,000 and one more zero there. And I'm going to change this to 14-point text, so I'll come over here and I'll see the size, and actually that's going to be just fine. Then I'll bring that over here to the bottom and align that. Then all I'm going to need to do is zoom in here, and I'm just going to duplicate this going up to the second number value right here. Just right click, hold down the constraint key, left click, hold down the constraint key, and then right click one time and you'll duplicate there. Now if I zoom out and hit Control R, as you can see there, I'll just repeat my way right up with my monetary values there. Now the next thing I want to do is go ahead and zoom in here at the top and kind of align this top 10,000 with the bottom line here. So we'll bring that right to there and release, and then I'm going to go ahead and lasso everything and then go to Arrange and then to Align and Distribute, and I'm going to go to Distribute Vertically, spacing, hit Apply, and then all of my monetary values are set up. Now I just need to edit these. And all I need to do is get my text tool. I'll just come here and highlight that 1, change that to a 2, go up 3, and then just work my way up the entire line here. 4, select again 5, select again 6, then we'll do 7, then we'll do 8, then we'll do 9, and then we'll just insert a 0 here between the 1 and the 0 for 100,000. Then we'll just go ahead and lasso everything, and then this time what we'll do is we'll hit our R key and that'll align everything to the right. So we set up our monetary values here for our chart or graph. Now we just need to put our months across the bottom. Very easy to do. I'll go ahead and move this over here, get some text, and I'm just going to type in Jan, 2008, and then I'm going to change this to a 14-point font or 14-point text size also. I'll go ahead and rotate this a little bit. Then all I'm going to do is set this up kind of centered here, and then I'm going to do another duplication. Left click, hold down, hold the Control key on the keyboard, right click one time, and now I've got that set there. Then we're going to Control R. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now I want to span these out right across, evenly across the column, so I'll move a couple of these holding down the Control key just to get everything lined up, and then I'll use my Align and Distribute again to get all of this centered up here. So then I'll lasso everything again. Now I got this 10 here, I don't want that. I want to deselect that, so I'll just hit my Shift key, click on that, and I'll deselect that text object I had over there. And then I'll go back to my range, go to Align and Distribute. Then we'll go to Distribute Horizontally, spacing, click Apply, click Close. Now I've got all my months set down here in the bottom. Then I'll go ahead and zoom in. And all I'm going to need to do is take my text tool. I'll select January here and change that to February, F-E-B. January, February, March, M-A-R-C-H, M-A-R. And then we're going to January, February, March, April, A-P-R here, A-P-R. January, February, March, April, May. June, we'll go for, change this A to a U. Then we'll get our July in here, U-L. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. A-U-G, September, S-E-P-T, October, O-C-T, November, N-O-V, and December, D-E-C. So we've got our monetary value set up and our month set up across the bottom. All we're going to need to do now is simply add our green bars here for the chart. We've got a bar chart here, so I'm going to go ahead and create a vector object, just a simple square, and we'll put that right here around the 10,000 mark, and this would represent our dollars that we raised for that month. I can fill that with a green. I'll get my color palette here and I'm going to go with a bright green. I'm going to take the outline off, and then all I need to do here is the same thing, duplicate, move over, just get my left mouse button, click, hold down, right click, one time hold, constrain, bring that right to the middle there. Then go ahead and hit Control R and start spanning that right out across my graph paper, as you can see there. Very simple. Then whatever my monetary values are, I just need to come in and change the size of my different bar chart elements to match whatever the funding was for that particular month, or how we grew in relation to our goal. And I would just continue this right out across the report. So we can see how we can use our different tools in CorelDRAW to create something as simple as this graph in a matter of minutes in CorelDRAW. Now if I wanted to add some effects to my charts, as you can see here, I've got some effects here. All I need to do is I could add a bevel effect, and I could simply go and I could come here and select this object. I could go to Window, Dockers, come down here to the bevel, and that'll pop out my bevel docker. I'll go ahead and put my color palette over here and click Apply, and now I can go to each object, select it, click Apply, and create some depth or bezel effect on each one of the bars in the bar chart, as you can see here, and apply all of that. So then once that's done, all I need to do is set up my logo and text at the top, and I very quickly created a bar chart for a report in CorelDRAW.